true. Haters are climbing your river like ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
It's Young on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Again, it's Young. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught by Coleman. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Watson off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Browns had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
2nd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Forced out. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They've also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. These two teams all tied after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now Young going to move him around. From the red zone now, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they run the option on second down. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. You've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
3rd and 2, Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, option left. And he caught up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Olave holds it in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To the air once more, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Young. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A play fake. Now Young. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, they got someone to jump. It's 4th and 5. This could be a first down. So now it's 4th and short.
Sock to the penalty. That means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. This is Coleman with the ground. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Chubb on the counter. Beautiful fake. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that one there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. New York now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And strong running here the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. Young looks to throw on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Young on first down. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Olave, 32 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Taking it about the 1. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're gonna look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Mabry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Pierce now up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Panthers first down.
Here is Young. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 17. Young Wee2 is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, he shifts past him, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Young quickly to the flat, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And quickly, they get to the line. Watson, off play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Green jack. Faster, faster. Red, cycle. Set, go.
Now Young. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
34, Browns 17. Young Wee2 is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, we got a snap.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's Young. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Young, he's going to change it up. Now Young on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, Panthers.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And running with power here. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb to see if they can do it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. That one finds Hyatt. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Hyatt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 10.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Browns, first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Now Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
65-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the set. Slide through. Black shot. On the ball.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license. lessons, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, green. Ready?
Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Watson.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Watson.
At the 46-yard line.
Hyatt has got it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jalen Hyatt,
54 yards.
and the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Browns 31.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said,